So finally, after 5 years, we have the new FKA Twigs album, Magdalene. It's been 5 years since LP1. One thing I could think she's done other than release these a few singles this year was I think she was on a song with ASAP Rocky on his Testing album. But throughout those 5 years, she's been mostly quiet. She did, like I said, release a few singles, Cellophane earlier this year, and a few more singles, and then earlier this week, she released Sad Day. And I'm not going to talk about the singles because this album only had 9 songs. I'm going to talk about Sad Day though because Sad Day came out just a few days ago, so it's still new. The other songs, Cellophane and the other ones, amazing songs, but they came out months ago. We already listened to those songs. We know those songs are great. Cellophane is a masterpiece. For me, Cellophane it's a record of the year, song of the year contender. Great, beautiful masterpiece. But I'm going to talk about the rest of the album because basically she released 4 songs, and this album only has 9 songs. That's half of the album almost. So I want to talk more about the newer songs that we just get to hear now that the album's finally here. But first I do want to talk about Sad Day because, like I said, it did come out just a few days ago, so it is technically still new compared to the other songs. So Sad Day is actually one of her catchiest songs, and I'm glad she released it as a single. I just wish she didn't release so many singles before, because there's less to discover, you know what I mean, when the album finally came out. So basically there was only 5 new songs to listen to, but luckily most of those songs are 4 or 5 minute long songs, so they're long songs. So it's not like usually 2 3 minute songs, so it's still kind of a lot to listen to. But Sad Day is a beautiful sad song. Nice avant-garde pop instrumentals. It's just beautiful in production and her voice, and it has a catchy chorus. It's one of her most, easily accessible songs that you could probably hear on the radio, maybe in a movie, in a commercial or something. It's just one of her more catchy, straightforward, but still artsy songs, and it sounds good. Sad Day. And she released a video on YouTube. It's not really a video, it's just the song Sad Day and a picture of her like peeking through a corner, and it matches the song very nicely. So got that out of the way. Sad Day, the last of the singles released. Now let me get to all the songs on the album that we didn't get to hear. All the new songs, basically, the album tracks. So first I want to talk about the opening song, Thousand Eyes. As expected, she has angelic voice. She has an angelic voice. It's just divine. And it's kind of haunting sometimes in a good way and beautiful. And she hits this falsetto and these high notes. They're very hard. They tug at your heart. Her falsetto in this song, and most songs. I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot because her voice sounds great. The production on this album is really great, and it's just a great, dark and beautiful introduction track to the album. Even though, yeah, it's the first song, so it's a great album opener. Thousand Eyes. Next, the title track, basically, it's Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. See, this one, I think it's the chorus, but part of the song has almost a Christmassy vibe. And I'm not trying to sound corny when I say that. It's like, what's that Christmas bell song that everyone knows during Christmas time? Kind of the melody of her vocals. It sounds good, trust me, if you haven't heard it yet. If you know what I'm trying to say, though, it has a Christmassy slight vibe during some parts of the song, the melody, but other parts, not Christmassy at all. It's, again, she has an amazing voice. Amazing. I'm just gonna keep saying that. But the ending, oh yeah, toward the end, the instrumental starts to like change slightly a little bit and more upbeat, and and it just sounds beautiful. The whole song's beautiful, but then the ending is my favorite part of the song, the last part of the song on Mary Magdalene. But I think I want to point out one of my favorite lyrics. I think this is my favorite lyric on the song Mary Magdalene. I'm not gonna sing it, I'm just gonna say it. She's like, yes, I know your heart is blue. It's cold. Wait, so cold? Oh, yes, I know your heart is blue. So cold. She sings it. Get what I'm saying? I didn't sing it. When she sings it, it sounds way better. And it's still a great line. Great song, Mary Magdalene. Next song. I'm trying to think, because I want to do this in one take. Fallen Alien. Fallen Alien. It has kind of a Radiohead vibe on the title, but this one, I've already said it about the other tracks. Same here. Heartbreaking, beautiful singing. Almost operatic, like an opera. Parts of the song is just, like backing vocals combined, like intertwining vocals all from her, and some of them kind of manipulated the vocals, and it's just kind of operatic, and it sounds really good. And this song is just beautiful. I don't know what to say. There's not gorgeous, majestic, operatic. I already said that. Beautiful song, Fallen Alien. Yeah. I want to point out this. And then she like repeats this part of the song, this lyric. It's "Don't tell me what you want, 'cause you lie." But she repeats it, and then she repeats it one more time in the beginning of the song. "Don't tell me what you want." And then instead of just saying it, "'cause you lie," she sings "'cause you lie." I can't sing, but she just hits this high note, and then she starts singing with these high, beautiful vocals. And it's kind of, it's just beautiful. When you listen to the song, if you haven't already, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just she repeats that lyric a few times, and she repeats it one more time, and then starts singing at the end of the word "lie." Lie. Yeah, beautiful song. Fallen Angel. Oh no, Fallen Alien. And then now, the last two songs I'm going to talk about first. Mirrored Heart. I don't even know. This is actually one of my favorite tracks. And whatever I'm going to say, I'm just going to repeat myself. It's beautiful, her singing, the gorgeous, heartbreaking, but I just want to point out my favorite lyric on the entire album. It's on this song, Mirrored Heart. It's like this. I'm just going to say it. I sound stupid saying it, but when she sings it, here's my favorite lyric. Gonna think about you all the time, and for the lovers who find a mirrored heart. No, let me try this again. Gonna think about you all the time, and for the lovers who found a mirrored heart. Just reminds me I'm without you. It sounds better when she sings it. And it rhymes better when she sings. Let me try. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna try again. But that lyric about it mentions the mirrored heart, and I'm gonna think about you, the lovers who found the mirrored heart. Just reminds me I'm without you. When she sings it, it sounds way better. But yeah, that's one of my favorite songs on the entire album, Mirrored Heart. That's a great lyric and a great delivery with her vocals. Now the final song, because Cellophane is the final song, even though it was released as the first song. Again, I don't want to talk about Cellophane, it's beautiful. The final song I want to talk about on the album, Daybed. Mesmerizing. Everything I said about the other tracks, amazing closing. Okay, I was going to say closing song because it's not the closing song, it's before Cellophane, I already said that. But I just want to compare the vocals on this last song, Daybed, and mostly her vocals in general, but specifically in this song. There's a band in the 80s, early 90s. I don't know how to say the first part of the name. It's spelled Cocteau. And then the second part of the band's name is Twins. But they had this album, it's called Heaven or Las Vegas, if anyone knows it. One of my favorite albums. Beautiful album. Her vocals remind me of the vocals on that album on this song, Daybed. Heaven or Las Vegas. You can just look it up. You'll find it. There's only one album with that title on it. Heaven or Las Vegas. The vocals that she does on this song, FKA Twigs, Daybed, reminds me of that album. It's beautiful. You'll love it if you love this album. You'll love that album and other albums from that band, but specifically that album, Heaven or Las Vegas. But yeah, Daybed, mesmerizing, very Heaven or Las Vegas-y vocals, and a great song that leads into Cellophane, the final song on the album, which we all already know and love. And I'm not going to talk about those. But yeah, all the other singles that she released, amazing. This album is amazing. I think for me, this might be better than her first album, LP1. Just saying, I don't know. I've only listened to it like 2.5 times so far. 2.5 times. Because I need to. Let me just stop this review now. I give this album a 9.5 out of 10. Not perfect, almost there. Slightly better than the first album, which is a 9 out of 10 for me. And hopefully she doesn't wait another 5 years for her next album. What are your favorite tracks? Tell me what your favorite songs are on her first album, on this album. What do you think of this album? Did you like it as much as I did or more? Tell me in the comments, and hit like, share this video, and hopefully you hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.